Good morning, everyone. It's Jamie Haines from Central Michigan University, and I have the pleasure of giving you a dual task exercise this week. And so when we think about dual tasking in people with Parkinson's disease, when you need to do two things at once, such as carrying groceries and walking, or stepping over an object while you're talking on the phone, or walking and taking your phone out, or doing some sitting to standing and thinking about something, those kind of things really can be problematic in the disease process. And so we can train those, and the evidence and the research says we should be training our motor dual tasking as well as our cognitive motor tasking. So today we are going to focus on two motor tasks, and what we see is that sometimes we have two things that we're doing at once, either with our hands or marching or walking or stepping, and you'll see a decline in one or the other of those tasks. So today we're going to look at first sit to stands. So you're going to need something to manipulate in your hand, because we're going to work with the hands as well as working on sit to stands as well as marching in place. So we're going to try two things today, and these are really good things to practice. So the first one is, again, go grab something, anything to manipulate in your hands. You're going to be going back and forth or around your body for this. So we're going to try sit to stand. So we're going to do 10 sit to stands at a pretty rapid pace. Just hold your object. So I want you to get a feel, what does 10 sit to stands look like? Or you can do 10 power ups, okay? So I'm going to do sit to stand. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so think about the speed at which you did those sit to stands. Now we're going to add another motor task. So our first motor task was the sit to stand. Our second motor task is now going to be manipulating something in our hands. And I'm going to choose to go around my back. That gives me some shoulder range of motion, gives me a little more challenge in that I can't see my hands. If you don't want to do that, you can simply go back and forth with your hands. So you pick the challenge that you want, and we're going to try our sit to stands again. So 10 sit to stands while we're manipulating our object. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you go faster? 4, 5. Notice my sit to stands got a little slower. 6. And I can't count. 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. So think about how much more attention that took. Did your sit to stand slow down? Did you fumble a little bit with your hand manipulation? If you did, that's okay. This is something that you can work on every day. The second one we can try is marching. So you can do this one in a chair, or you can do this one standing, and you can work on manipulating that hand around. So let's try that. I'm going to stand and go ahead and start marching. Get a feel for that. And again, you can hold on to a countertop if you need to, or you can sit and do this. So just feel how that marching is. Can you go a little faster? All right, let's add in that hand, that second motor task. Here we go. What happens to your marching? Can you keep up that pace? Can you keep up that pace? All right, let's slow. Can you do that? Do you find that you're slowing down when you march? Switch directions. Whoa, that was a pretty big one. Wonderful, excellent. So you can practice that as you need to every day, and we can continue to challenge dual tasking because it is an important safety factor. We want you to stay independent, but we need to work on it. So great job today. Have a great week.